Hi lovies, you're welcome back to this channel. If you're new here, my name is Belinda Strana. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please subscribe to this channel, turn on notifications so that anytime I upload a video, you will be the first person to be notified. And to my returning subscribers, thank you so much for all the love and support. To those people that share my videos, that leave commentaries, you guys are the real MVP. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Alright lovelies, let's dive in today's video. So lovelies, I came by this video on my For You page on TikTok, and I thought to share with you guys where this Asian store or Asian company is yet again degrading black people. Guys, I'm just gonna roll the clip as well as some of the stitches I was able to put together. Please leave me your thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. Alright lovelies, let's dive into it.
Which side of my face is the black face paint or the Youthforia foundation? You can't tell. You know why? Tar in a bottle. This is jet black face paint, and this is the darkest shade of the Youthforia Date Night foundation. This is black face paint. This is the darkest shade of the Youthforia foundation. A few months ago, I tried the darkest shade of the Youthforia foundation. This is what it looked like on me. I'm gonna apply some of the foundation on this side of my face so you guys can see. Let's just go ahead and try to blend this out, you guys. Enough. Who is that color? I'm gonna wipe this off and let me put the paint all over my face. I'm literally just going in with the face paint. We're gonna do some painting, and let me just go ahead and blend it out with the brush. This is the darkest shade of the Youthforia foundation. This is black face paint. Sometimes it's okay to say, hey, maybe my brand is not made for complexion. I'm gonna squeeze a pump of this on my forehead just right out the bottle so you guys can see that I'm literally not joking. We're gonna do a big blend of this, you guys. When we say that we want you guys to make shades for us, we don't mean to go to the lab and ask for minstrel show black. What we mean is to take the browns that you have made, create undertones, and do what you need to do in the lab so it's a darker shade of brown. This is the darkest shade 600, and as you guys can see in the bottle, literally jet black. The shade right next to it is shade 590. This is what it looks like in the bottle. Here is shade 600. You guys, there could be like 10 more shades in between these two shades. In addition to that, when we go to the actual website and we look at the swatch, not only is the swatch online literally jet black, there's literally only 4 or 5 shades for people that actually have dark complexions. Not really for black people, for being honest. Not only in 2024 is this so disgusting and disrespectful, but this needs to be pulled off the shelves.
Should be a crime. This is what we get when we ask to be included in the beauty industry. Because there's no way in 2024 we are getting this. They just slap it in our face saying, if you want a darkest shade, there you go. Here's the black paint for your face. This is truly a crime. We as South Sudanese, we are one of the darkest people on this planet. And if you cannot find anyone among us to match this shade, just know this is not a foundation, neither a skin tint. And this is just a big shame. I am so glad that I declined 4 months ago when they reached out to me asking if I can collaborate with them. It's one thing to make a mistake once, but once you make it twice, it's just a slap in the face. Have we not learned anything?
Thoughts ever since Youthforia dropped their blackface paint, and I appreciate how creators like Gloria have led the conversation. Also, her videos on inclusivity are just amazing. But I'm honestly just sick of hearing this stupid little brand's name. Last year, Youthforia was in hot water because they were like, we don't care about black people. And we were like, come on, like, try harder. And so we waited and twiddled our thumbs. And then they were like, we made pitch black paint, like, who wants it? They couldn't find a model because nobody wants to wear black pigment with no undertones. So this lady who started Youthforia, Fiona, she goes, I'm gonna walk around the mall and find the darkest person I can see and force them to try on my makeup. Wait, you're gonna what? You made a product and literally nobody wants it, and you can't even find somebody to force it on. You can't pay somebody to wear it in an ad. For me personally, Youthforia was over in 2023. I was never gonna give them another chance. I was never gonna work with them. I was never gonna buy their product. I was never gonna look at it twice when I'm breezing past the makeup aisle. But for this woman to pull the same bullshit twice is extremely anti-black in a way that, like, I don't even think is funny or worth, like, giving them a third chance. We have more than enough makeup brands. We have more than enough foundations. We don't need this brand. I'm not even gonna wait for an apology. I don't want a single other video from this brand. I've had it. I've had a lot of thoughts.
I'm just now realizing that some people think dark-skinned people, like really deep dark-skinned people, are black. Like they think their skin is black. Baby, their skin is dark brown with the cooler undertone, with a blue undertone. Like their skin is not black, sweetie. Like, oh my god, I seen someone say, oh, this Senegalese woman, she would definitely fit this Euphoria shade. They're talking about Kudi. I don't know how to say her name, but yeah, they're talking about her. Whole time, she already tried the shade and said it was too dark. And the whole time again, she's brown. And then again, she has black face paint in this picture on her chin. So now do you see that her skin is brown and not black? Like, you guys, I fear people don't know what contrast is. They just have this sort of color blindness when it comes to color dark brown and black. Like, my hair is dark brown. But some people just can't see it. It's like, what are you talking about? Someone say, oh, I'm South Sudanese, my dad, he's black, they're jet black. I'm South Sudanese too, sweetie. My family's deep dark skin, majority. They're South Sudanese people, the dark people that you see in these pictures, they're not black, they're dark brown. But you guys can't see that because your eyes are just like, I don't know, a little fucked. Like, my eyes are fucked, like, vision-wise, but you guys are fucked color-wise. Like, you guys can't differentiate these colors, and you're thinking that a dark-skinned person is going to fit black face paint. It's going to be a shade match. No! That's why the brand could not find a shade match in real life. They could not find a person who matched a shade. Like, you could literally see it's not his shade. So it's like, you guys need to stop pretending that it's someone's shade when it's literally not. It's just the color black. It's just black face paint. And I think you guys, like, have a hard time, like understanding it until you see someone who has deep dark skin put black against their skin. You're like, oh, you're actually not black. Dark brown is not black.
This is the darkest shade of the Euphoria foundation. But guess what? This isn't actually foundation, it's black face paint. But tell me that this does not look the same. Tell me it doesn't look the same. Dark skins already struggle to find good shades of foundation for them. And in my personal opinion, there is no reason why any makeup brand shouldn't include dark skins when they include way lighter skin tones. It just doesn't make sense to me. Euphoria does have good foundations, and that's why the dark skin girlies wanted it. And it must be frustrated for a lot of dark skin girls and guys, whoever likes to wear foundation, to see a new foundation or concealer or something get hyped to the absolute moon, but they don't get to try it because they don't have their shades. And this happens so often because not enough brands carry darker shades. So for the darker girlies that actually wanted to try the Euphoria foundation and have a match, they must have been happy to see this. But then they see this, and although this isn't the foundation, what's in the bottle is genuinely just black. That's it, it's just black in the bottle. It's liquid tar, and that doesn't feel fair. Dark skins have undertones. They're not just, no one is jet black. That doesn't exist right off the bat. Darker foundations should be released because there's no reason why you should have really light foundations but then just go, I don't feel like making any darker ones for anybody. If you can include one group, then you can include the other. This is insane, and this looks the same. Oh, the rhymes! I rhymed! Okay, bye.
I think because of the way Gloria ate them up so bad when they first launched this foundation, they were probably releasing that shade for her. I'm guessing they wanted a redemption moment with Gloria and were hoping this shade was going to give them that. I would bet so much money. Here's the thing. If you wanted to collab with Gloria on extending the shade range, you could have proposed a partnership. Obviously, that would have cost a good amount of money, but you could have proposed a partnership. And I don't know if they did or did not, because who knows if she'd even be willing to work with them. But that's one option. Option two, you could have taken all of the shades that she has said very publicly that she does wear from the brands that are inclusive. You could have taken any number of those or a combination of those to your chemist and said, I want to map back to this because I know if we make something in this family, it will work for someone with her skin tone. They clearly didn't do either of those things, which leads me to believe they literally took a picture, a screenshot of this woman and handed it to the chemist and said, make a foundation like this. And anyone who knows anything about shade matching and color cosmetics knows you cannot do that for foundation. You can pick a Pantone color and map back to it if you're making something like a lip color or an eyeshadow shade. And even that, I personally don't love to do, but you can do it. But for foundation, because our skin tones are so complex, because no one's skin is the color of a single Pantone, you can't do it. It doesn't make sense. When you print someone's face or just look at it on a screen, you're probably just going to pick up a single flat Pantone. I really think that might be what happened and how we got here. And truly, when this all happened before, I really tried to give the founder the benefit of the doubt. It's very hard to do that in this scenario. Whew.
The thing that's bothering me the most about this Youthforia conversation is that for so long, Black people have shouted from the rooftops that we are not a monolith, meaning we are not the same. We all have different personalities, different backgrounds, different upbringings, different likes, dislikes, all of it. Yet, Youthforia came out with a shade, the darkest shade, that is literally pitch black. Like, it is black. There is no denying it. And after trying the shade, Black beauty creators have told you that this shade does not have any undertones. Now, if you don't know, undertones could be cool, they could be warm, but they also hold true for melanated skin. So the conversation about this shade does match someone, it is someone's complexion, is totally null and void because the shade is pitch black. So it doesn't have any undertones, meaning it doesn't actually replicate true human skin color. I just don't understand how the same people that were yelling, "We are not a monolith," are now saying, well, it just doesn't work for you, or you should just mix it. Like, that's not the point. You're missing the point.
Some people are actually defending Youthforia's shade 600 being black. Their reasoning being, okay, what if the brand was trying to put a black color out there? REM's done that with their concealer, so let's talk about it. Not only did REM Beauty launch a full-on black shade, they also had a white shade, and they literally said that this is for mixing, and they said it's white. This is Youthforia's lightest shade, Fair Neutral. Once again, REM Beauty said this is a blue black for mixing and contouring. They say it's a deep neutral. They don't say it's black. And if that is what they were doing, why didn't they also have a white shade as an option to go lighter? And I'm sure at this point the brand is gonna try to save themselves, either by taking the shade off and making an apology video and then a few months later coming up with a lot of new shades, or by doing just that, by renaming it and maybe just adding another like white shade and saying that's what they were trying to do all along. The question is, this is not their first mistake when it comes to shade range. So do we forgive? Would we redeem them if they took these two actions? Or is it time we understand the intentions of this brand and boycott them?
Fiona Cochran is the founder and CEO of Youthforia. She happens to be an Asian woman who owns this big beauty brand that a lot of people buy all the time. And it's sold in Ulta. And if you don't know by now, there is a huge entanglement with Youthforia and their foundation shade range, especially for those with darker skin tones. They basically are using black face paint. And a lot of Black beauty creators have been calling out Youthforia on how ignorant and just terrible this is. And Youthforia is receiving a lot of backlash right now because of it. And they unfortunately have not taken this in a sensitive or very good way. They sent out an email that was screenshotted to their influencers or PR team or PR list of people that they send out stuff to about this whole thing. And it's just very unprofessional and honestly terrible. And I know that Fiona is seeing all of these videos on her For You page on the Youthforia TikTok because she's the social media manager and in-house content creator for her brand. So I know she's very aware of seeing these photos on here. And you're probably wondering, how do I know that? She did an interview with Glamour back in May of 2023, so literally a year ago. And she talks about the fact that she's the one that runs social media for her brand. And I'll quote this as her saying, "I still am the only person that runs Youthforia's TikTok," she says. "No one else has a password, so I actually go in and read the comments to see what's going on." So for you to say that you don't For you to be quiet on this whole thing, I know you have been seeing this, Fiona. But here's the kicker, and I quote, "I just really love creating content. And it's one of the things that I love doing every single day, and that's why I still do it." So you're on this app, and you have seen all the creators that have made videos in regard to how terrible the foundation shade range is and how terrible the inclusivity and diverseness is of your foundation, and yet you haven't addressed it. You have yet to make any changes. You have yet to apologize. That's crazy. So Fiona, if you're watching this, you missed the mark on this foundation and the shade range. You didn't really care to put any effort into your brand or your products, and it really shows. Even though you had said in multiple interviews that you care about the process in which you make your products for your brand. That's crazy. I have never wanted to buy anything from Youthforia, and I never will. So whether or not it's AAPI month, I think your name is out of the AAPI month Asian-owned brands. So not supporting that.
To that lady who made that paint and put it in that bottle and told y'all here to get y'all to shut up. I'm not understanding why are y'all trying to be included so bad. They keep telling y'all they don't want y'all a part of what they trying to create. You all do not exist in their world. But if y'all keep on begging, they gonna give y'all exactly how they see y'all as. Getting it? Is it clicking? Is it clicking, Steven? That's why you're supposed to FUBU. For us, by us. Buy it from us.
This is black face paint. This is the foundation. I get that the undertones are gray, but I'm 99.9% sure that I've seen extremely dark skinned black people, because genetics. I have a big nose. Some people are darker than others. What is the problem? I'm not black. I don't know. I'm not trying to be racist or anything. Please leave me alone. I'm just saying I don't get it. I don't get the problem.
I don't want to be mean, but I never realized how ignorant people were about dark skin. Maybe our race name, black people, makes you think that people are actually black, but we are not black. We are brown. I am a dark-skinned black person. We are dark brown. Yes, there are people that are extremely dark, but they are never black. Nobody's black. And a lot of people in her comments were saying I have seen someone who's literally black. I have literally seen people who are literally black. Why did someone bring up Anyoki Eye being literally black? What are you talking about? If I zoom in, even her eye that is dark brown doesn't even match her brown skin color. Is her eyebrows not black? Is her hair not black? What are you guys talking about? I don't think you guys understand that lightings exist so people look darker in specific lightings, but nobody's black. You realize that those extremely dark people that you may see in magazines or in photos on Instagram or whatever are heavily edited? That foundation shade is black. It's darker than my hair. There is no, it's black. You mix it with anything else, you get gray. I don't understand why you people are trying to argue with anyone. Why are you arguing with us? The dark people, yeah? Why are you telling us that there's some black people out there that we don't know exist? And then when the South Sudanese people come on here being guys, I'm from here. Nobody's black. You're ugh. What do you mean? You're not the darker person I ever seen. I've seen a black person before. I think we would know what we freaking look like. We would know what we look like. So just end this conversation. It's so stupid. What are you talking about? We're not black.
Seriously, lovelies, this is just funny. I cannot even digest this. So, because, black people and the beauty standard having some kind of, misunderstanding and all of that. Black people have been clamoring for, we want our own shade. Why not, produce something that suits us and all of that. And this Youthforia of a company, decided that, oh my God, you guys are just, You guys complain a lot. You do not want you are not wanted here. Why is it that you want to be wanted so much? Why is it that you want to use your products? Why is it that you are forcing yourself to be where you are not wanted? And because of the too much online, oh my god, criticism, oh my god, we need you to produce something for us. They decided that, okay, we have heard you. Since you wanted to use this so much, since you actually want to be where you don't want to, you are not wanted, let's just give you something that suits you, that befits you. We are just tired of the complaints of, oh my god, you guys are not giving us our shade. They decided to bring black. Oh my god. They decided to bring black paint face in form of a foundation for you, for us, like, so that we could just shut up. Like, when I saw this video and when the model was trying to like test the foundation and the way she was the way she was applying it on her face, like, this is black. I have never seen someone of that shade of black. Like, it's just as if they decided to just go somewhere, bring a paint, put it inside the bottle, and sell it to us. Like, I know this is just, but this is just so funny. These people, like, what does this tell? This tells us that we need to open our own brand. We need to get something for ourselves. Like, we should just stop going to where we are not wanted. So these people decided to go into their lab and whatever, decided to bring any black paint, put it inside the bottle, and they're selling it out to darker shade. Since you guys are clamoring for this dark shade, this is it. Have it, enjoy it. Like, seriously, lovelies, this is, when I saw this, I saw this yesterday, I was like, this is just hilarious. I think I need to stitch this video, but at the same time, I was like, what the heck? What is the meaning of this? I have never seen someone that as dark as this. Like, when they mean black, we are not even black in complexion. Like, we are not black. For them to produce such a shade, it means that you people should just have your black and shut up. Like, seriously, this is now caricature. This is now, oh my god, this is something that one cannot even think about. I have never seen somewhere, or I've been black all my life. I've been, but I have never seen such a shade. Just imagine the lady, as brown as she is, that color is not even her shade. So these people decided to just get themselves some paint, put in some 1 or 2 ingredients to suit a skin, then market it out there. This actually reminds me of a video I stitched about the same Asian company, the same Asian store. These people were actually looking for workers. I think I stitched the video, I reacted to it. They were just looking for a worker, and this black lady decided that, okay, I want to do the job. They're looking for a black worker, and they got themselves a black worker. This is actually a hair product, a hair brand owned by an Asian. After the employment, one day of the sister doing her job and going viral, she was actually in the marketing department, the social media marketing department, and she was just doing her job well, going viral and all of that. And all of a sudden, her video was just going viral. And with the comments, you know how it is in the social media stuff. People will comment both positive and negative, and that doesn't mean that you should just take it at heart. Just pick the positive word and just move on. But because she was thinking about how somebody commented, that's the only comment that she think that, provoked them or something, that this company should better be owned by a black person. Before you know it, they just deleted the video. And when she resumed work for the second day to actually do her job, they decided they want to be racist towards her. They started sidelining her, like speaking their language, saying things that she wouldn't understand, laughing while they say that to make her very uncomfortable that they have to relieve her the work. This is just exactly the same thing. This is an eye-opener that will have to give us the morale as black people entirely in the whole world to actually support our own brand. Like, we have to own our own and support our own brand, because enough of this caricature already. When we go to hair brands, they treat us anyhow. You keep on treating people anyhow, disrespects people without even trying to bring their emotions in place. But you want to keep on taking these people's money. How ironical. You don't like this particular set of people or particular set of race, but you love their money and their wealth. You want them to, do you know that if black people decided that, okay, no matter how small it is, if we decide I want to start making and getting our own black owned brand, a lot of people will be out of business. A lot of people, because we are practically the ones that buy these things. I can remember a video I also stitched about Trump releasing one gold sneakers, and during the somebody was he on on TV station talking about how he know that it's actually black people that purchase this, because black people are very good in investing their money on shoes, bags, jewelries, and all of that. And this person is actually telling the truth. This person is telling the truth. And seriously, just imagine, because you feel that there are some people that actually wanted to purchase your brand, and you're not getting their shade, and they actually wanted the shade. Then you decide that these people are pests, they are pestering you. Oh my god, how do I do away with these people and just collect the money they have to offer? Then you decide to create a paint in replacement of a foundation. Like this, I have never, no matter how dark the person, I have never seen a black person as dark as that. Seriously, lovelies. Seriously. There's something else that I often think about when I purchase stuff like this, or maybe I see products like this. In terms of that hair product that I also stitch, the ingredients. How are we sure that these people that dislike you and want to make products for you to use, do you think that when making those products, they make the product with love, the ingredients, everything? Like, we really need to be very careful of what we purchase to use on ourselves. There are so many things out there, cancer, everything out there. There's a video Dr. Umar was talking about how we should stop using the relaxer to relax our hair, because he felt that these chemicals being used as something harmful to us. But everybody want to look beautiful. We don't even think about that. If people doesn't really have your interest, and how do you think that when they're making product that is suitable, for you. They're gonna make it with love. With, oh my God, I'm making it for our bestest client. This is not bringing us to another thing. It's bringing us to something. We should be able to do something for ourselves. We should be able to create our own products. We should be able to, like, this is just hilarious. Seriously, love this. When I saw this video, I was like, are you kidding me right now? How could somebody just go to the lab, do blah blah blah, mix and put it on the shelf, and okay, sell to those people complaining? No matter how you want to blend this black, even if you like mix it with white and blend it, you can never get such a shade. Like, this is just the way they have black paint. I didn't even see white paint there. Like, seriously, lovelies. We really need to start thinking. We really need to start thinking and supporting our own. There are so many, little ones coming up. If we can at least maybe ignore some kind of their errors and try to support them, and they will improve, then all of this embarrassment, you will get embarrassed for spending your own money. Oh my God. Seriously, lovely. This is just hilarious. When I saw this, I was like, wow, what is this? What is it by force? Is it, must we get this? Must we get this product? Why can't we just do something, or maybe look for, black owned, and support? At least they understand the shades. They understand it. But everybody want to go with name. Everybody want to go with what's trending, what feels like is, but without actually knowing maybe the ingredient. There's so many things you have to watch out for. You have to look out for. If somebody don't like you, no matter what you do, no matter how you want to present yourself likable, I don't think this person wants to like you. This is it. Seriously. This is just hilarious. This reminds me of so many things that is just happening, and it's keep on happening. I know that the way the society is, in terms of loans, the startup businesses and all of that, it's not easy. But no matter how small it is, no matter how small, and if you're a small brand out there starting up, just try as much as you can to do a quality, even if it's in a little quantity, but it should be a quality product. Sell it out there, market it out there. Get yourself some, brown, beautiful sisters to market a product for. Market it, and you don't know what might happen. Instead of us to keep on getting this embarrassment for spending our own money. Anyways, lovelies, why not just leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes and informative ones as well. So please share this video, subscribe to this channel if you're here to do that, and I will see you lovelies when I upload the next
Watch up to this extent. Thank you so much for all the love and support. Don't forget to please leave me your own thoughts in the comment section of what you think of this video. And do not forget that we do not support any form of bullying, harassment, or whatsoever. We're just here for educational purposes, guys. Alright, lovelies. Please share this video, subscribe, and I will see you when I upload the next one.